Hello everybody, ScraftMaster here, and today I'm gonna show you a replay. Had a battle with a fellow Misfit again, and this time it was in UU, and let's see how it goes. First, of course, I bring my signature UU team with Weezing, Mean Xiao, Cloyster, Scrafty, Cresselia, and Electric Mega, and he brings his Aggron, which is a Mega, his Nidoking, his Darmanitan. God, I hate that thing. I hate. And then there's his Trevenant, his Electivire, and Ambipom. So starting off with this battle, I always lead off with my Cloyster. Actually, no, I lead off with three possible leads: Cloyster, Weezing, or Manectric. This time I went with Weezing because I know he has Ambipom and Fake Out. God, quality. I know he has Fake Out, so I'm going to go for the Protect to, nullify the Fake Out, I guess, yeah. So he withdraws, and I think he goes in a Rotom Tree, which is his Trevenant, and I burn him, which was pointless because he has a Lumberry, and he knows my team runs heavily on status, so he can just safely switch into his Trevenant whenever to harvest his Lumberry, and essentially make my status moves useless. So here I go into Scrafty because I figured, hey, it's a good chance for me to set up. It's Trevenant. I completely wall Trevenant. All the rest he's got Will-O-Wisp. That doesn't matter to me because I can just shed that off. But you see, everyone around here knows the rep that my Scrafty has, so he plays it just right. I go for the bulk up, then he Leech Seeds me. I figured, oh hell, he's Leech Seeded me. Well, if I can knock out his Pokemon, that'd be great. So my burns got healed. I'm like, okay, this is going good. This is going great. So I decided to go for, I think a Crunch. Because I figured, if I had predicted this switch that he's making into Ambipom and used Drain Punch, yeah, that would have been great. But no, I actually Crunch, and that does not kill because I've only got one bulk up. Usually I try to get up to 3 before I start attacking with Scrafty, but I was Leech Seeded and I was like, hey, I'm losing HP right here. Not good for me. I figured he was going to go for the Fake Out. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I decided to go for a bulk up, but instead he goes for knockoff. Yeah, right there. See, he goes knockoff, knocks off my leftovers. I'm just going to die. Like, I have no way of recovery except for Drain Punch, and he can just switch into his Trevenant whenever to make me to like bulk that Drain Punch. He doesn't even take damage from Drain Punch. Anyways, here I go. I decided to Crunch just for a safe play because he could switch into Trevenant and get a free heal. But he goes into his Nidoking, which is, I figured, oh hell, that's great because Crunch can usually kill a Nidoking in one hit. But I forgot I was only at +2, not +3. Usually I'm at +3 before I kill these things. +2, it only does around, like, I think 70%, 80 or 70, 75. I'm going to say 75%. But yeah, it doesn't kill. So, and he's faster, so he gets the KO right here, Sludge Wave. I'm like, okay, no biggie. I've already weakened 2 of his Pokemon, good enough. Ambipom's down by half. And here, Nidoking's down, and the big problem with this team is that Nidoking is his only special attacker. So I go for the knockoff, because it resists every other move that Mienshao has. The interesting thing about my Mienshao is that she's Choice Scarfed and fully invested in attack. See, here, I switched into my Weezing, because I knew he had a Mega Aggron and knockoff wouldn't do anything, and he switched hoping for the high jump kick. So that kind of worked out for me, and it sort of didn't because I got a free switch, but so did he. Alright, so I go to Sludge Wave, which isn't going to do anything because his Trevenant is invested in special defense, and I don't even know why I did that. I was just, at this point, I was like, he's going to Leech Seed me. Let's get in that Leech Seed. And then he goes for, I think, Shadow Claw next turn, or Will-O-Wisp, either one. Alright, so I think I switch into Cresselia this turn. Yeah, that's right, I switch into Cresselia. And I just decided to murder it. You know, I'm gonna go for the ice beam, and this is why I love Cresselia. It's got such good natural bulk. Its HP stat is amazing, and oh my god, Cresselia taking down this Trevenant. Actually, no, it didn't take down Trevenant. It was actually we'll get there. Anyways, so it uses Shadow Claw again. I decided to just like whatever. I think I went for another ice beam. Yeah, another ice beam. Almost takes out his Trevenant. Almost. Very little chance of doing that. He tries burning me for some reason. I don't know. I think he was predicting me switching because I have such low health right now. But I was like, no. You see. I'll just sack him. But no, he switches. Switches into his Darmanitan. I hate that so much. Like, I hate it with the Vice, but I have a very effective counter to a ScraftMaster. His is Adamant, though, so had I not played it the way I did in this game, he would have murdered me. So, you see, what I usually do is sacrifice my Weezing. I don't know what the hell that was. So, usually what I do is sacrifice my Weezing, and, oh, yeah. U-turn. He U-turned, and he went into his Ambipom, so I know he's going to go for the knockoff here. I was expecting actually fake out and then knockoff, but so either way I wanted more life before he knocked off my Black Sludge, so I protected. You know, for the knockoff, which surprised me. I was like, wait, he's not going to go for fake out, just get more damage off? Anyways, well, yeah, probably because I had protect, but next turn he knocks me off, and then I murder his Ambipom, because it did a good amount of damage, though. Probably because it wasn't resisted like Scrafty. Either way, I kill his Ambipom, and now I think he goes into either he goes back into Darmanitan. Here's where my thing begins. He just Flare Blitz me. Okay, no big deal. I'll let it die, and you know, it recoils 33% of its health, right? What I figured as I encountered more and more of these ScraftManitans, as I was laddering on the Showdown UU ladder, that I just let my walls take the hits and then lower its health and then switch in Mega Manectric in order to intimidate it and bulk that with 18% health left. But what I was not expecting was that his ScraftManitan was was Adamant, which would have murdered my Manectric anyways. Here he makes a bad play, and not a bad play, well, he makes the only play he really could have, and I was like, I just need to get a Shell Smash off. I know I can bulk one Flare Blitz, then I forgot, wait, I'm resisted. Of course I can bulk it. Anyways, I get in Shell Smash. Cloyster does nothing here. He's just death fodder. See, he murders Trevenant, that's right. He murders Trevenant with one Icicle Spear. Yeah, big deal. And then in the chat, he was like, oh crap, I've just lost. And then he switches in his Aggron, which is a complete wall to any Cloyster ever made. I'm lucky his is Mega, though, because had he not Mega'd, his Stone Edge right here would have murdered Cloyster, and he would have been free to set up rocks. Excuse me. Would have been free to set up rocks to murder my team. So I decided to just kamikaze, you know, to do as much damage to this thing before I die. I did a pretty good amount of damage, though, surprisingly. See what I did? And he goes for Stone Edge, which does nothing to me. Well, it does something, but it didn't do that much. I was like, okay, I'm gonna die this next turn. Let's go for Icicle Spear. Yeah, critical hit. Win again and again. I think it goes below half right here. And this turn, he actually sets up Stealth Rocks, which I'm like, wait, this late in the game? Probably trying to break some sashes of mine, but I have no sashes, so it doesn't matter. But I had one goal in mind, and that was to bulk the Darmanitan, and at this point I still thought I had Jolly, so I went for Rapid Spin just to let Cloyster die, because it couldn't do anything else here. I could have gone for Icicle Spear, but had I gone for Icicle Spear, I wouldn't have murdered Aggron anyways, and I would have just... And here's when I make the biggest play, like the most horrible play of horrible plays ever. He has an Electivire on his team, right? And most Electivires carry Motor Drive. He assumed I was going to go for Overheat, but I actually went for T-Bolt. So I guess that worked out better for me, but I played that so wrong. I mean, had he switched into Electivire, he would have swept. That was the biggest mistake I just made right there. See, T-bolting. He even said to himself after the battle, I was like, I did not expect you to go for Thunderbolt. Like, why would you do that? Here, I know Electivire can take anything that Manectric can throw at it. It can take an Overheat. It can take Hidden Power Ice. So I switched into my Mienshao, which awesomely survived the Earthquake. And this is where everything went wrong for him. I used High Jump Kick. Okay, here's the thing that surprised me real big. Mienshao has base 105 speed. Darmanitan has base 95. Both were adamant. How in the heck does ScraftMaster outspeed ScraftShao? That I did not understand, but I guess the game, you know. Anyways, I was like, okay, he's got below half. I think I can bulk this. So I send out my Mega Manectric, intimidate him, but I actually go before he does, and I was surprised. Like, I'm like, whoa, wait, what? Did I just outspeed a Scarf Darmanitan? I think I did the calcs, but you see, Mega Manectric is at 405 speed, and Scarf Darmanitan is far above that. But he said his was adamant and not jolly, so yeah. Well, anyways, good game, Chris. Good game. Next time.